Welcome back, everyone, to Tuesday Night D&D. Welcome aboard. Welcome, Morgaine.
Hello.
Muchly rested after your research and spell study with Mistress Kirsten, I assume, or words to similar effect. So, last time I recall, we finished up, you defeated Farmer Jones's, or defeated the owlbears that were pestering Farmer Jones and his livestock. You gave him the good news, but didn't tell him that 2 of his cows, including his prized heifer, Bessie, had been murdered. He'd not even omitted those facts. Pirate Steve wasn't too impressed about that. He thought it was a bit not cool, but nonetheless, you've come back to the inn at an ungodly hour again. And were you in long resting time, or?
So we've returned. We haven't actually committed yet to the 1 gold resting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do need to
We were
rest.
going to.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I rested?
Well and
You're
truly.
meditative, yeah.
Research, study, all of the above.
So I'll deduct a gold, and I'll deduct a gold for Tom. Shout Tom tonight.
Thanks, bro.
And we'll have a feed and have a kip. I'm not even going to talk to the barman about anything. I'm just going to...
Not cool.
I'm going to meditate on combat and things.
Stuff. Alright, so you want some XP?
Yeah, like that. Yes, yes.
It shan't have been enough, I don't feel.
It's never enough.
So for that owlbear fight,
Yeah.
I might be persuaded to give you 400 XP each.
Beautiful.
Not you, Kaz. Not for that one. But you will get, you can add on,
5.
I said 400 to you boys, didn't I? That was the 3 of you.
Sounds
Yep.
about right.
Really?
Yeah.
Not you.
Not you.
Not me.
No, Pirate Steve is the third one he's referring to.
And Kaz, you can add on,
3.
no,
2.
800, and I'm only going to do this once. Alright. That was the week that, yes, not the week you slept in, that was the other week. Those times happen, so I don't really want to punish you, but if you sleep in, you miss out, man. That's different. Okay, so think yourself lucky, and don't think that a non-attendance and the guys kill something big means you're going to get the XP.
No, I wasn't there.
That's right. There were special circumstances there, so but
Don't
you don't
leave your
get. So
phone
you
on,
get
do not
800 in
disturb.
total, and the boys get 400.
Yeah, done.
All right. Cool.
5187.
325 off of.
Oh,
next
Pirate
level.
Steve's getting excited. Oh.
I am.
You are?
325 off
Oh,
the next
mate.
level. Yeah.
And that's level 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That was
I'm
quick.
2375.
Boys still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
And what are you? What level are you, Kaz?
I'm level 4.
How much XP you got?
I got 4,349.
Yeah.
You're level 4 now. You already were level 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're still level 4.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
That's
4,000.
all right.
4,300 and what?
49. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you need a just over a couple of thousand. You're getting there.
So, it doesn't matter.
400, hey.
I need 1,323.
How much?
And you're still the lizard guy?
Yeah, 1,000. I've got 51.
Dragon.
5187.
Dragon
Dragon
yeah,
Ball,
you're
yeah,
only
yeah.
a little bit in front
He'll
of
be my
Pirate
main
Steve,
character
yeah.
from now
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Well, I won't
And
be
it's
bringing
like
it
one
with it.
combat.
the
Yeah.
other dude back.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever the fuck his
Yeah.
name was. Not anytime soon, anyway.
And then it'll be level 5 for an extra
Right.
attack.
That's how I want it. I like this guy.
And level
You know, I
2
know how to play this
spells.
kind of character.
Proficiency
Had
bonus
experience.
increase. Maybe an archetype thing as well for everyone.
Nice. Okay, so to Mistress Kirsten. Do you want to go visit Mistress Kirsten, guys? Haven't seen her for a while, and see if the Elven Council have brought any word.
I
Oh,
think
actually,
it's
but prior to that, can I stop in and see Bjorn Kegsculler? Because it's been a few days now.
It has.
It's been
Yes.
3 days, yeah. See if he's ready.
You said 4 days.
He said 3 to 4.
That's right.
So 4 days, alright.
Won't hurt to poke our head in.
Nag him.
Yeah, hey, Bjorn, how you going there, bro? Nearly done?
How well met, Bjorn? Kickstarter.
20 minutes later.
20 minutes later. So you rise sort of like mid-afternoon after your long rest.
Yeah.
And you come downstairs and Mitchell, the barkeeper, says that Mistress Kirsten has sent for you.
Oh.
At
You
your
got-
earliest convenience.
Do you want to go see Mistress Kirsten?
I feel we
Huh?
would be obliged to.
It's a good idea.
Yes.
Let's go do that.
Skippity hop, skippity hop, skippity hop.
Cool. So as you're heading down to ye olde shoppy, you get to the front of it and you notice that there's like two of these massive winged lions with the head of an owl. They're actually called griffins. You've heard of them before. These winged beasts. There's two of them tentatively sort of holding up the street, or size-wise they're blocking the street effectively.
Yeah.
They screech and squawk at each other, and none of the villagers are keen to come within distance.
Might I add that a griffin normally has the head of an eagle, not an owl. But hey,
Eagle, owl.
not being
Nice.
fussy here,
Yeah.
but you know, they are kind of my favourite, like, mystical animal. But anyway,
Great,
News
that's
for all.
awesome.
well, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't still proceed.
Yeah, for
although
sure.
They're
perhaps
parked,
with...
the griffins are parked outside ye olde shoppy.
Yeah.
Just down the road.
I'm just going to approach and say, hello, we've come to see Mistress Kirsten.
Can we do like the bow thing?
I
we
won't be
do?
talking to a
So,
griffin
you're
because
gonna-
they don't understand.
You're going to approach the
Well, they
general
blocking,
Harry
are they
Potter
blocking the door or what's
No, they're just down the road. 10 or so feet away from the front door. It's almost if someone's
Well, I will
parked their vehicles
proceed
in the middle
with
of the street.
caution.
Yeah, just respectfully proceed past
Yeah.
into Mistress Kirsten Yaldi shop.
Excellent, excellent. So you come in, the doorbell rings, and sitting at the table is Mistress Kirsten, and as you enter, she stands up, and the two people either side of her stand up as well. It's two other elves, a fairer looking maiden, not much fairer than Mistress Kirsten, stands up, and a tall, thin bloke dressed in the green garb of a woodsman stands up as well, and Mistress Kirsten says, "Greetings, children, please come in, come in."
Hail, Mistress Kirsten.
And she moves
Yeah,
over
hey.
to the door,
Hello.
and you guys shut the door open for you, and she goes to shut the door, and as she does, a boot appears in the door, between the door and the frame.
That's a bit
From the
rude.
outside.
Yep, yep,
That's a bit rude.
yep. And Mrs. Kirsten's trying to push on the door to close it, and she looks down. She opens the door. We're closed, and it's Captain Duplay.
Oh,
Oh, Captain of the
Wow.
Guard.
Captain Duplay. And Mistress Kirsten looks at him and says, "Oh, Captain Duplay, I'm sorry, I didn't realise it was you."
This will be interesting.
And he went, "No, but nonetheless I'm here now."
Mind your words, ladies
Pushes
and gentlemen.
past her, and he doesn't have a happy look on his face. Pushes past her and sits at the table.
well. I'm just not going to say anything at the minute. I'm just...
So Mistress Kirsten shuts the door, locks it, and
yes.
she turns to you all and beckons you to come sit at the table.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Everyone sits down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mistress Kirsten introduces you to the two Elven Council members. On her left is Amadeus. He is the Elven Ranger looking guy. Amadeus. And to her right is the Elven Maiden. Her name is Straussel. And she's dressed in an arcane robe with mystical symbols, and she's holding onto a staff. This other guy, besides his ranger garb, a couple of silver-looking elven short swords. So, like we've all seen Lord of the Rings, we all know.
Pardon?
We've all seen Lord of the Rings.
That's right. I have, yes.
Yeah, familiar.
I rewatched them only 6 months
Okay,
ago.
so you know the sort and type. You know, it's very pretty and pretty looking. He's got a long bow on his back. And Mistress Kirsten says, well, I think I'll hand it over to the council members to let us, or recite to us what the council has decided the next course of action should be. And from underneath his cloak, Amadeus pulls out a small harp. Works a little bit. So you think he might be trying to, is it in tune? Yep. And
As I pull out my lute,
starts to
start tuning my lute too while I'm at it.
and you get the daggers from everyone, even your own party members.
Well, I was hoping to,
And he's packing.
Get rid of joy going.
Yep. And he looks at Strauss and says, "Yep, I'm ready." So he starts to strum on this harp, and the music is so beautiful. You guys have never heard. You've heard music like this before because you're an elf. But the rest of you just like, oh my god, this is beautiful music. And after a moment or so of Amadeus doing this beautiful work on the harp, Strauss starts to sing and tell a story.
Can I block my ears?
Wow.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I won't.
That's rude, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the way that he's talking, it sounds like we're about to get hauled onto a fucking ship and carried out to the ocean and thrown overboard, and we're not going to.
Really?
We're going to
Wow.
want to do it.
I hate to be in your fucking head, man. Jeez, that's terrible. I'm imagining
The songs of
sitting in
harpies
Mrs.
and shit,
Kirsten
like-
shop and some dude's just playing some beautiful music, and this woman's about
Thoughts
to
might
sing.
have run wild. We have been dealing with
I've
danger
got
for a
no
while.
idea, but that nonetheless, excellent. So she starts to sing, and I'm not going to sing because that's a bit gay. She starts to sing the tale of Eladon, much beloved by all elves of the forest. The song winds around how she was so kind and would always help those that needed, even went on quests for the council as required, even an associate member of the council in the height of her career, but nonetheless. It was the eve of battle when the great armies of the four races met up against Skexis and his undead horde. The eve of battle. The one thing that Skexis did not know was that we possessed the Bane of Skexis, which within it had the means to destroy him forever. But at the 11th hour, a favoured child, Eladon, betrayed us all and stole away with the Bane of Skexis. The resultant battle was horrendous for the four races, almost decimated. But in almost like a last stand is when the council and some of the other races were able to stand up to Skexis and put him in a stasis field and managed to staunch him. With Skexis in the stasis field, his undead army had no control, or no one to control them. His lieutenants were lost at the loss of their own command structure, and luckily enough, the tide of battle turned in favour for the forces of good and the four races. After that, Skexis was imprisoned in his tomb, and this is where you're both looked at sternly by Amadeus as he's playing the harp. He's like, you guys, you fuckers.
Wow.
But Eladon continues to sing. It was foretold that the Forsaken would return balance to the land.
Eladon's not singing. Eladon was the one that did the dodgy
No,
shit.
Strauss was singing.
Straussen.
That the Forsaken
Sorry.
were foretold of, and they will bring balance back to the land. Wow. And she stopped singing. You guys are really moved by it. Pirate Steve's even weeping a bit.
Yeah.
You know, his bottle of rum.
It's nearly empty.
Yeah. So, obviously, that's big news. As to where Eladon is now, the council have spent many hours in divination and ritual, and we have deemed that Eladon resides in the hills to the northwest of Ravensport. Have you got your translated stone tablet? What's that?
That thing you have to decipher.
More. There'll be heaps more of them coming up, but have you got the one? Cool. You want to read it out for me, please?
Northwest of the Raven's Nest, safe in the tomb below she rests, and watches over the bane of Skexis. He cannot resist its blow.
Strauzel says to you that we have, not so divine, but we've decided that the Raven's Nest is Ravensport.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yep.
Because it was around Ravensport was where Skexis' stronghold was.
Yeah.
So they believe that that's a good reference point to start with. And they know there's many caves in the hills to the north, between the north and west of Ravensport. There always has been. Yeah.
Right.
But more to the point, they believe they've divined the spot where she is, and they give you a white pearl. And Strauzel says that the pearl will become warm the closer you get to where Eladon is.
Right.
Good transcribing there, Jimbo. White Pearl, Pete's, Eladon,
That's right.
Sussed.
I didn't write those 2 words. That's a good idea.
So
Yeah, well that's really well written. That's pretty cool.
Well, on
That
behalf
ties
of
up the
our group here, I would again just like to apologise for our actions of releasing the Skexis. Had we known it was the stronghold, we never would have delved further into the tomb. But we are here to help and to try and contain Skexis once more, if you will allow us to help you do so.
it is your fate, your destiny. It has been foretold that the Forsaken will set the balance, will reset the balance.
Excellent.
Nice. Well, yeah, I too just like to say that
Yeah.
it's I hold a lot of responsibility for setting Skexis free. And yeah, I just behaved rashly. I didn't know what it would bring, and I've been tormented ever since. You know, with the heavy conscience that comes from performing an action like that.
I
I'm
seriously
deeply,
don't want to disappoint again, man.
Deeply humbled by
It's
it.
just like, oh.
Yeah, you get the disapproving looks from the elves because, you know, child, you should know better. But Mistress Kirsten's berated you much on this before.
Yeah.
What's actually happening is, like, you're sitting next to Captain Duplay, and you notice that his face is getting redder and redder and redder. The more the song went on, and now you guys are discussing it, and, you know, about releasing Skexis, blah, 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 and he is just ready to explode, and he does, and he says, "And when were you going to tell me about this, Mistress Kirsten?" And she replies, calm down, Captain Duplay. I didn't want to alarm you, nor the citizens of, and the pirates and sailors and all the people of Ravensport. Acting without any information is rash. Now we have information, we can act wisely. But you can still see he's still seething, as to he's been left out the loop. And with the discussion, he knows it's been weeks.
Yeah.
So he's not too happy, nonetheless.
Wow.
Well,
Well, look, all apologies, as I've already said.
yes.
Yeah, we're going to embark on voyage to try to right the wrongs.
Okay. Do
Yeah.
you have any-
Not going
I would like to
disappoint.
thank you for coming forth with the information, Elven Council. It is much appreciated that you have come down here in this most dire time to present us with the information. Is there anything else that you might, believe will help us in our journey to snuff out the Skexis?
Snuff out the Skexis. A simple term, but easily said, not easily done.
This is
Do you
why
have
I
any
asked for
questions? Yeah.
guidance.
Do you have any questions?
How was the Bane of Skexis used previously to contain him?
The Bane of Skexis. The Bane of Skexis is a weapon that was forged specifically with Skexis in mind. A purpose-driven weapon. It's a two-handed maul.
Okay.
And we know what a maul is?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. It's a big two-handed maul. Not versatile, it's two-handed. A big metal head on the end with serrated bits and pieces like the bells. It's got the bells, yeah. Big maul, alright. Two-handed jobby. Designed to not just have the ability to kill Skexis, but to be able to destroy his phylactery, which is where Skexis' life essence will retreat back to if his mortal form or undead form is destroyed. And he will reform over time. So the only way to kill Skexis is to kill the phylactery and then kill him, because then he will have nowhere back to retreat to.
Where's the phylactery?
Where-
Well, what a
if
question.
we knew that, we probably
That's
wouldn't
right.
be here.
How wise our dragon friend is. She turns to Amadeus and he sort of looks, possibly.
So, if it is to be correct, then this maul, upon attacking Skexis, will, eventually drain his life essence.
What, the phylactery?
No, but like it'll kill him.
The weapon can be
Yeah.
used to kill him, but more
Yeah.
importantly, it can destroy his phylactery.
Okay.
Imagine, like,
So,
Does it need to be used to kill Skexis?
it's designed to.
can I
Yeah.
just ask the obvious point, me being wee little
In
elf
his
in the
mortal
room,
form, also.
to the elves, is there a form of magic that we can use that is better than all with them all?
Against what?
Skexis.
Skexis. That's a thing they'll have to research. He has the power of centuries. Some even say millennium behind him. So the length of his power.
But I have the power of the young.
Excellent. So the Bane of Skexis is a two-handed weapon designed to destroy the phylactery.
Yeah.
And that way, once that's destroyed, hopefully Skexis can be killed in time before he has enough time to make another one. Alright. That's when he's vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Right.
And it
But that's
would
what I
be
mean, like,
the
'cause-
world's best kept secret as to where his phylactery was.
No doubt, yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's very interesting.
So do you guys have any ideas? Where was the phylactery?
Like our
Yeah.
learned
Revert to
friend,
question.
yes.
Yeah, I
We've
know.
heard that already, and
I know,
and we
I
wouldn't
know.
be here now
This-
if that was the
but
case.
you say that
I can
it's
assure
us,
you.
it's
Yeah.
us.
Is there any help that you could offer us
Yes.
to retrieve the Bane of Skexis? Is there any knowledge or...
And
Apart
to bring
from
the
the-
downfall of Eladon.
The pearl that will guide you there.
Yeah.
Yes, we have brought some items with us to assist you on your quest.
That is most generous and kind. Thank you.
It's overly generous considering, and Amadeus just can't get over the fact that, we're here right now.
Yeah, sure.
Strauzel, she's
Yeah.
lovely,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's
No, I
lovely,
appreciate
everyone
that.
loves her.
So I must say though, nobody stays angry at me or around me for long.
That's what
Because,
you say.
Well,
Excellent.
it's part of my personality trait. I just have this knack where I can just, tone
You
my
think
down
they
in
don't,
the room.
and which is
Like,
that's the most important thing. As long as you think it, then that makes it real.
it does.
That's right. That's exactly right.
You know.
So now, what's all your hit points? You're in 40.
Okay,
you're
so,
20
yeah.
something. You're
24.
6.
26, 24.
40.
40.
Yeah.
All right. So they're gonna give you two 3 potions of healing, the normal ones. All right, each. I'll give you
Yeah.
and Pirate Steve 1 normal potion
Right.
and
Yeah.
one of the superior.
So we got 3 each.
Yes, you got 3. You two get 3 normal healing potions,
Yeah.
the ones that heal for 10. All right.
Yeah. I
Jim
think
and
that...
Pirate Steve
yeah.
get 1 of them, plus they get 1 each of the bigger one. also, because you loved the song, how enchanting was that song?
That was good.
You'll have
Yeah.
to put some. Can you
Oh,
find
yeah.
some harp stuff, dude?
Oh.
Because, whatever, man.
Yeah,
You know that
yeah.
would be
Yeah.
that'd be super shit hot.
That's the magic.
So how great
Homesick.
was the
I'm homesick.
song? Oh, you're homesick.
Homesick.
You're howling as well.
It's just what
Oh, nice.
What did you
Yeah.
think
I need a
of
minute, fella.
the haunting melody of Amadeus on the harp and Straussel with a song?
I haven't heard music like that.
I found it mesmerising to the point of drift.
Wow.
Yeah.
You went to the void. What about you, Jim?
I was just blown away by
Excellent. You can each add. You each get one inspiration dice.
Oh, nice.
One what? Sorry.
What?
Inspiration dice.
Is that a D6?
That's correct. That's how we'll play it.
Right.
And inspiration should have a spot on the sheet for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully somewhere.
Yep. Top left.
Yep. There you go. Jim's on it.
Where?
Just underneath your name.
Top left. Yeah. Under your
On
name.
your front
So
sheet.
we roll that now, and then that's a thing.
No,
We'll
it's
just
a-
whenever.
The dice
Yeah.
we've got
Inspiration,
in
yeah.
And
emergency.
what was it? Dice
Is it an
No,
emergency?
yeah, you can write D6. You've got one inspiration point, and you can use that D6. It's a one-off. All right. So once you use it, it's gone. You can use it any one time to add a D6 to just about anything I can think of. I haven't thought of
Nice.
too many things you can't do it for.
Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
So-
say mine for the slaying of Skexis.
So
Yeah, it's good.
Amadeus looks at you and says, besides the
Is it cool enough?
mundane potions, he says, the gift of inspiration is not to be squandered. There will come a time and you will know when to use it.
Wow.
Please don't squander it.
Yeah. No.
There will be a
thank you
time when the darkest of dark is upon you. You will know when to use it,
Wow.
if you're wise.
Thank you for your gifts and your assistance with all the knowledge
And
that
look
you've
at her
shared.
pretty dress.
And Mistress Kirsten, because I like reusing stuff, takes a wand out of her pocket and gives it to you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And
Oh my god, brother! I'm fully sick, eh?
I'm fully sick.
Jim, Captain Duplay, stands up and removes something wrapped up in cloth from behind his back, puts it on the table. It looks quite large and long, and he turns to you and he says, since we've first met, even though it's only been brief encounters, maybe once or twice, he feels a something in you, because you had that touch of eyes before, and you both recognised and knew each other.
Don't roll.
He
Don't
says,
roll.
since then I've had a connection with you, boy,
Otherwise, I'm right.
and as I have no heirs left to carry on my house name, I propose to join our two houses and seal the house of Fog Whistle and Fromage together by equating you my heir and giving you my worldliest prized possession.
Whoa. I'm absolutely
Wow.
completely honoured.
And I thought the pay was
such
cheap.
magnificent gesture, of course.
And he says, assume the position, supplicator.
Yeah, get down on your knees, bro.
Get down on my
You
knees.
do. Hands clasped around your holy symbol, head bowed in reverence on your knees. And you can notice out the corner of your eye as he unwraps the cloth, it is a great axe, a great two-handed axe that he picks up
Wow.
and he holds above you and he says, may the joining of our houses be blessed by this union. May you be able to fell evil with this weapon and bring us back to balance. What say you, my son?
Say thank you. I'm honoured. I'll use this to right my wrongs.
Cool.
Thank you very
And
much.
with that, you rise from your knees and grab hold of the axe with two hands, and he lets go as you grab hold.
Bring on to
And
the
he
family.
steps back, dips his head slightly.
Wow. So, wand of felt bolts, a wand of magic missiles that once belonged to Sputnor, mage of great power.
Fuck yes, it did.
A black
True
ebony
fact.
wand
That's a fucking fact.
with purple streaks, fires dark purple malevolent missiles. 7 charges, 1 charge cast magic missile at first level. Can upcast, gain DC 6 plus 1. Charges at dawn when using last charge.
Yeah, if you use the last
No, I got
charge, there's
The axe's smile, a great axe that belonged to Ferdinand the Fell-Handed. It has a wired blade that is etched with the smile grimace of a gargoyle on both sides.
Whoa.
2-handed only, magic weapon, +1 to hit and damage rolls.